Hey, Axel.
Oh, hi, yes, I told you we were starting soon, not right away.
All right, we're back. We're live. I've returned with more points for Three Houses debate.
We are not. No, we're not doing that. Not today.
I was just sarcasm. Relax.
Not today, Satan.
Relax. Just sarcasm.
No, not allowed.
If it's not allowed, explain to me how I've been here this entire time.
You're not allowed to be here this entire at all. You actually should not have ever been here.
Fascinating.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but it's been 3 years. I need to let it go. I need to let go what happened to you.
Hi, homie.
All right. Bye. Yes.
Anyway, should we get started?
All right, let's go. I can hear myself.
Oh yeah,
mic.
it comes and goes, and I literally don't change anything about my setup, so I have no idea what causes this.
Good. I can't move Mara. That's great.
Oh, is he like stuck on the phone? You can't actually like do anything with him. Oh, well, yeah, he's the Lord. Of course you can't move him.
I guess I thought. Yeah, Chris.
You can move Chris because Chris isn't the Lord. Chris is a figment of this game's imagination. I wonder if Ryan can one-shot thieves. Oh yes, Roro. I can see you, Prince Marth. Everything is going exactly as planned. And all I had to do was create a situation where they'd risk their lives to protect some poor Altean villagers from bandits. Marth's trust can be bought so easily. Fine, I've brought help. Leave Marth to you. I'll be watching very carefully, so do make sure you kill him.
Huh.
I don't know, it's slow because, like, the wee hee hee sounds like it should be really, like, high-pitched, but nothing else about it does. I'm curious, can Ryan just, like, absolutely body a thief? Like, just one-shot them with a steel bow? Like, I doubt it, but I need to know. No, okay. They're way tanky. Oh, that's right. We're not on, like, normal. We're on, like, fuck
Maniac.
Oh, well... I don't know.
I mean, he can, combined with Merrick, he can.
Well, it seems like a great start. I was just wondering if you should start feeding, like, Marth kills of all people, since, you know... Like, the 2 units who we're going to bring to literally every battle, literally every battle is going to be Marth.
I wonder if you could undeploy Chris.
I mean, you probably can. I just don't know why you would. Oh, I don't know if that would have been the play, because, like, now we don't have any range attacks for the others, but...
I thought you literally told me that would be a pretty good start.
Sure. That works fine.
I am literally doing what you told me to do.
Yeah, no, I really didn't think things through there.
I think I like the idea of sword to...
For more damage.
And also to maintain weapon triangle.
I mean, is this safe, though? Because, like, there are
7
a lot
damage.
No, I was going to say, like, there are a lot of them.
This is absolutely not safe. Fuck.
Like, and there's that archer there, too.
Okay, I think plan B is actually we make a wall on this side.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Although, I say that, I really am not worried about fucking Ryan. Like,
well, I mean, no,
Ryan has one less defense than fucking Kane, who's got 5 levels on him.
Yeah, it's not about that.
What the fuck are this guy's bases?
I know, he's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
The main concern I have here is actually just number of enemies, because all of our units can tank like 1 to 2 hits. The problem is I'm actually worried like we're consistently in range of 3 enemies. That's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, well, what I can do...
You can't really go anywhere now. Well, you can, actually. I mean... Like, I just wonder, where's the archer? Like, that's... Okay.
Oh, that's actually kind of perfect.
No, we need to protect them things. They survived 2... Hopefully, Merrick might not survive 2, actually. Yeah, we're gonna need to build a wall. We're gonna need to build like a double thick wall. No, not that. That won't do. I think we need
that will keep
above
Merrick
Ryan.
from getting hit by the Axe Rider.
Yeah, does he live? Does he live Axe plus Archer?
Alright, Axe is 22 attack. He's got 8 defense, so that means he's taking 14 damage. So that puts
14.
him to 11 HP. This
Yeah,
is 16 attack, and yep, he survives.
8. Oh, so he takes...
He takes 14 plus 8,
plus 8
which is
22. Okay.
Yeah, so he actually does not die.
Okay,
he's,
so
he's not getting doubled by any of them.
No, he's not. So we can do that. We do need to create a wall. Ryan is now definitely in range of 3, so we need to put someone above him, well below him.
To his right.
We need to put someone south of him. We should put someone south of him.
Well, if we do that, then Merrick's probably not taking 2 hits.
No, it's gonna be a double thick wall. So I don't think Kane should go there actually, because we want someone who can actually Marth has 8 defense, so he survives the same. So we can do that. Marth can go there.
8 defense and the same HP. Sure, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's 1 more HP, so yeah, he should survive. And then we create a double thick wall so no one can attack Marth. So we need to put someone to the right of Marth. And honestly, putting someone to the right of Ryan too would be a great idea. And I think that's probably our positioning. I think this should be our positioning.
Yeah, I like this.
It's scuffed. Mind you, this is not very good, but
no, it is not. But I was impulsive on turn 1. And
honestly, given how all of our openings go, I think I'm pretty convinced that turtling is just how this game's gonna go. Would have loved to be more aggressive turn 1. I think we just have to. I think we, and by we I mean me. I think we have to come to accept that it's just not how this game's going. I forgot that there was a silver axe there. I didn't realize that guy was in range. So Marth might die. And by might, I mean I think Marth's going to die. So we'll just need to rethink position. Maybe putting Kane there. I think the rest of this is going to work exactly as planned, though.
Yes, no, I forgot about Seal Axe too.
Well, silver axe. Perfect kill.
Alas.
Okay, so if we put Kane there, it's fine. If we switch Kane and Marth's positionings around, so that actually works fine. So the opening was pretty good. We just need to make sure the correct units are in the correct position. We also could do a different opening without doing this, but honestly, given the enemy density, he just crits. Cool.
Nice.
Given the enemy densities, because now we actually have options. What happens? How much damage does Ryan do? Out of curiosity, what's a Ryan into someone else?
Ryan does 15.
We need someone to do. How much does Kane do? Yeah, how much does Kane do? What's
15 plus 8? That is a kill.
So we can even use Iron Bow, I think, for that. Because 18.
This is 12. No, that's 30.
18 kills. That's 30 damage. Yeah, we can just be. Yeah, I would use Iron just for accuracy.
Okay, let me just check something. Okay, Kane does take it.
You really don't want to take that damage right now.
Yes, I don't.
Especially because
I'm not sure.
So Kane might have to. He might have to take a silver axe. Honestly, this positioning. Yeah, maybe this is whatever. I think we're committed to it, so we got to do it now. We might have to dodge one of the axes just because of there's an archer on this side too.
Yeah,
it's nice. But we've committed to it. There's nothing. We've already determined we're building a different wall. So.
Merrick can take these two. I think we just
Merrick unless they might as roll different numbers too. You probably should check.
22 and 17. It's 1 more damage, so he is.
I think he survives.
He does
because he was taking 22 before, so even if he's taking 23, he lives.
He lives, yeah.
So yeah, I think we keep everyone else out of range though.
He is running he is running low on fires.
Yeah. Well, again, it's fine. We'll make do. We have enough for this chapter. So I want to say, can anyone go next to Kane, on the pillar?
Yeah, Ogma. Chris or Ogma.
Ogma or Chris. I think Ogma defends. I'm just wondering if that's good. Oh, actually, wait. Can we? Okay, straight line strat. I think we line up. So they each always take one melee attack. So one goes on the pillar, and
Yeah.
one goes to the right of that again.
Yeah.
And that way they each take one. They take one melee attack and one archer, but they all should live 2 attacks. So as long as they're not taking 3, it's fine. Also, I'm gonna just assume that they're tankier than Marth and survives the Silver Axe plus. I mean, you know what? Maybe they might not. Let's find out.
No, they might not.
If we didn't do that though, if we didn't do that, Kane would have been taking 3 attacks and would have died. So we kind of had to do that.
You don't need to move. All right. Reese goes here just in case somebody over here gets damaged.
I mean, someone will get damaged. It's just a question of who we choose to heal. So the
Okay,
goes for
I don't
Kane.
think he dies because I don't think the archer.
No, he should live. He should live. Yeah. No, I was pretty concerned, but like.
Oh.
What?
Oh, well, that's
okay. No, the archer could have hit us, so we could have taken 3 attacks there. I don't know if the archer would have done. We had 12 HP left, right? So 5 would have left with like 7. Yeah, the archer with the steel bow probably did 7. That would have been dicey for sure. Oh, we got hit. Rip. We may have baited way too many enemies. That's kind of.
On the other hand, I think we actually can like kill them. Sure.
Maybe. I mean, hopefully it would be nice, but like, I mean, our numbers.
Oh God, that's.
Okay. Well, anyway, we need to think very carefully about these attacks. I think what happens is Ryan. I don't know if I want to use Merrick yet. I think what happens is Ryan, though, kills the guy in front of Ogma, because that means Ogma can attack an archer for free.
I agree with you.
He doesn't... Yeah, he can't really do anything otherwise. I mean, I would have liked to move... Actually, can he steal?
No,
there's no way... Yeah, it's not automatic. Because, like... I would really ideally... I mean, the problem is I'd ideally like to swap Chris and Ogma right now, but that's just not how it works. Because I don't really want Ogma going up 1 tile, but he doesn't have any better options, so like...
Well, he could stay still and fall. And then we could see what else we have.
Yeah, I think I kind of want to be aggressive this turn, though, given how many there are. Well, maybe not. Maybe we don't. Maybe we're not aggressive. I mean, how's Chris look like if you just...
How did that not level him? Oh, right, whoopsie.
Like, what if Chris, like...
That's a
12 times 2, 15. So, yeah, maybe we do heal with Ogma.
My only question is, does he... There's a mage. The mage is doing 13 and...
I'm trying to think, again, I'm just trying to think of number of attacks, right? Like...
So Ogma would probably take a hand axe for... I mean, he might not get hit by one.
So what if we actually move Chris in front of Ogma? Yeah, like do this, and then we replace him with like, we just move the line up. Like we also have Marth.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm wondering if we ignore the left and shift everyone to the right, and we just figure out something to do here. I mean, I don't know if that was the play, but I feel this is a better option. The other option is killing the archer with Ogma and just killing someone else with Chris, someone else with like... So can Merrick actually kill the guy Kane's facing? What's the Merrick versus Kane thing? I don't think so.
My worry is that this does expose him to a hand axe.
No, because I think we're moving everyone up.
Well, there are no more archers left once this guy is dead.
Yeah. No, I mean, the whole thing is just super dicey.
That is an exact kill. I wonder if we could double up.
I think there's just too many enemies. I actually don't think we can be offensive. I think we lured too many. I think we might have to go back to turn 1 and do what we did the first turn, which is lure them all. Because right now we're at a severe... I mean, we can... Can Kane kill in one shot? Like, can Kane kill this brigand with steel? No, yes.
Yes, he can.
Barely. Yeah, no, we can barely do it. Okay, so what if we heal Kane?
With the Vaughn? Or...
Goes next to... No, Riss from north. And then Kane Yeah,
King
we're
goes
gonna have
here?
to try. Yeah, King goes here and kills, and then Martha's just probably gonna stand and just not attack. What does that guy have? He has a hand axe plus what?
Oh, and
Silver.
fucking silver.
God,
Jeez.
fucking pain. Is Ogma better if he heals? So Marth currently has no. I just mean like so he has 8, but higher dodge chance. Okay, so actually, what if we try something funny? Like, so does Marth die to that? Like silver plus that? Like,
Okay,
let's say
silver is 26
14.
attack, so... Oh, that would make his attack 26, right.
we just give it 10. So yeah,
that's
26.
Yeah, so that's...
26.
And
Marth has defense, right?
So that would mean he's taking 18 damage. He would be at 8. Wait, so that means he's taking 18 damage, which would leave him at
like 8 health.
8 health, and then this is doing 13, which is a kill.
Yeah, he dies. So they both die. So we're gonna have to try something really fucked up. Or actually, hold up. What if? What's a Volans, first of all? Okay, Sita has a Volan. Good. So that guy currently has a hand axe equipped. So we can't really attack him. Can Sita fly over here and attack 11 times 2? Okay, that's not enough. Sita would live the mage. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to try something really fucked. We're gonna have to have Voln. Does Ogma live silver if he Volns?
Silver. No. Okay, 26 minus 8.
He can only go to 15. He can only go to 15, but silver does like 18 damage or something.
Well, yes. But what is the dodge chance?
I mean, we're gonna have to risk it because basically the plan is to put Marth on the pillar and try to bait the mage into attacking him because he's our lord. Ogma goes in front. Or actually, oh my god, genius play. What if we? No, wait, because then we die. Yeah, then we're gonna have to do that. Like that's what we're gonna have to do. I don't see a better option. Ogma's just gonna have to go next to Kane and Voln. I'm pretty sure someone's going to die, and we're gonna have to reset. But we do not have a better plan right now because we don't have the power to kill. Sure, I don't think it matters much.
No, it doesn't actually affect a void.
So I would just, we just gonna Voln and pray. I think Sita kills an archer. No, so Sita kills an archer. And then we hope that Merrick lives if he Volns, because Merrick is just gonna take Sita's Voln and use it, and that's it. That's what's gonna happen.
That's the case. I wonder if I should have traded. Oh, defense.
Merrick can move and block him. Fine.
Well, I wonder. I wonder if he takes.
Okay, so Merrick retreats and runs over here. I think, does that guy have a hand axe?
That guy on here? No, he doesn't.
So I guess we don't have to heal Merrick.
I think we should. We can take this phone.
Yeah, sure. I'm really yeah, actually, I was gonna say trade Mark the Rapier, but I don't think it matters. Wow, more thieves. We're just getting fucking one shot. All right, let's see what happens here. I want to see if they go for Marth. I just want to know a bit more about the AI. Like, are they gonna? No, they're gonna.
And
he's gonna kill Ogma, and then this guy will just go for Marth. We'll go for Merrick, I guess. No, Merrick has res, so.
Alright, one of those. God.
Why are there so many enemies who are aggressive?
Why do they have a steel axe at the end of the prologue?
Well, steel's fine. They give us steel weapons, but silver's a little, yeah. Okay, I think we try the original strategy, which is bunch up in the right and just hope that.
You mean the left?
Everyone's aggressive, or bunch up in the left, yeah.
Yes, Merrick, your crit. It fucked us over.
It didn't. It just, because you have to try. Think about how many. All of these maps have taken us so fucking long to do. You need steel.
Okay, you know what?
You're just gonna reset. Honestly,
yes.
Fair. Turn one resets are No, like that's the strat. Turn one resets are like easy. That's what you do. That is an optimal. That is how you learn strategy. You just keep trying. I mean, as a Dark Souls player, you should appreciate this.
Yes, absolutely. Wait, what? Oh my god, he rolled higher defense.
Oh, that's fine. We need someone to go above him. Oh, well, too late.
Oh, sorry.
We actually needed someone to go above him anyway, so we could have meleeed him.
Okay,
We just needed to knock him. Like we very specifically, yeah. So we've learned a couple things. I mean, you might not want to skip combats because you might want to like see the result of them.
I mean, I can tell the results by whether the guy's dead or not.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you can also just... Yeah. So anyway, Kain does need to be the one, because he has the highest defense, to go above him. No, not there. Merrick survives. We just need to make sure... Yeah, we need someone to go here. Because Ryan can't take 3 hits. So we need to build a double thick wall again. And Chris, Ogma, and Marth can go, like, in this area. And I'm pretty sure if they double up, they'll be safe. We died the first time because a Silver Axe guy came and hit Marth, and then he got killed by the archer, but Kain has 3 points more defense, so therefore should not die. But on this side of the wall, it should be safe. Should be. Emphasis on should. Does that change it? I don't think that changes anything. So unless it's actually a horse or a cat, there's just no reason to use it. And then we might as well leave Riss out of range. Actually, wait, before we do, though... Where can that thief reach?
I just checked.
Okay, so we can't reach Merrick. That's fine then. Then we're good. I think this is what we want to do. Yeah, so the Silver Axe that goes for Kain, that's fine. I think we still
oh my god. The god!
He missed. Because if he hit us and then we crit him, we'd be dead.
Yeah, suffering from success. Oh my god.
Alright, we dodged. This is great. 14 would have taken us to 11. We don't dodge the lowest hit so far. Amazing.
Oh my god, wait, is he gonna fucking die? Oh my god, Ogma! You idiot! I hate- oh my god.
So that's- well, no, that's fine, because that strategy- like, you don't want a strategy that relies on luck. So that strategy doesn't work. So we're gonna have to make 2 walls, I guess?
Oh
Let's
my
look.
god.
Let's take a look at the, I think we are gonna have to do what we did turn 2 and just make the wall a lot farther back. Like, that's fine, we can do that.
Okay, so... Here? Again? Or do we just give up on this and just, like, go in a corner?
No, because that gives us way too little agency. But before we do this, I want to see where the enemies are. Like, let me just look at the map a little bit. So this guy, where can the archer reach? Where can this, like... Not that one. What about the other one? So I wonder if we try the same strat, but on the right instead of the left. Like, what if we kill that guy?
You want me to swap Kain?
Maybe not Kain. Maybe, like, Sita? Because, like, we can also try to avoid baiting this archer. I think Sita would be... I think we'd rather have Kain closer to where we're going to want to make a wall. So I think switching Merrick with Sita is better.
Yeah, good point.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll try it again. Sure.
Alright. And then this again, right? Wait, do I put Ryan here?
No, so let's think. So where's this other archer reach also, first of all? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I think we do have to avoid that. If we do that, we can't. So, does Kain kill, out of curiosity, with, like, say, just... If he just lances it up? Or sword actually kills
he kills with the sword. He kills with the fucking iron sword.
So maybe we. Okay, let's see how many enemies are we facing. Like, let's take a look.
One, two,
so yeah, we're gonna need
three,
to.
4, 5.
I wanted to build the wall farther back, but I don't think we can do that. So what if we try this without baiting them? So yeah, let's kill with aim. Let's just stay out of that other archer's range. And also, can you highlight the axe's range too? The archer and the axe guy. Not that axe guy. The left archer and the left axe. The all the way to the left. Yeah, that archer, but not the middle axe, because he's getting baited no matter what. That guy. So I want to stay out of these ranges. And I think if we do that, we might be able to be okay. So I think we can use Kane or Ryan. It doesn't matter which one.
But Ryan has to be here, right?
No. We are going to need to build 3. We are going to need to build 3 across again. Or actually, wait, hang on. Do we? One of them has a hand axe, right?
Yeah.
So we need to make sure
this guy has a hand
axe.
We
just need to make sure that hand axe plus archer plus someone.
The hand axe is here.
Single unit. Is where?
Hand axe goes here.
Oh, so that's the only one hand axe. So that's actually fine because that means hand axe and hand axe and archer can still kill. So.
What if we just leave these?
No, Merrick will die. Like Merrick will die to I think silver plus anything. So we're gonna need to build a wall straight across again. Kane should probably be the one in there with the highest defense, so he needs to be the one that can get attacked by all 3. I think steel is fine.
Yeah.
For damage reasons. And yeah, no, it's gonna have to be Chris and Ogma again. Just going down. I wonder if. Actually.
Well, so I actually think Ryan does not need to get blocked because only the assassin can hit him.
No, we don't need to worry about that yet. We can think about that later. Before you move Chris and Ogma, I actually want to take a look at who can attack Kane and from where.
Okay, so this guy can attack Kane, this guy can attack Kane, this guy can attack Kane, and this guy can attack Kane. So 4 people can attack him. This guy and this guy only have melee weapons. This guy will probably move first because he does more damage, I think.
No, I don't know. The move order is set, but
well, I think he does move first, based upon what I remember how he does in the past. So this guy, so this is 26 minus 11, 14.
No, so I already see the answer. No matter, we're gonna have to build it next to Kane. I was wondering if you could like build it across Merrick and the squares would be first, but no, we are. So I think Ogma goes off the pillar because Chris actually has more. He has one. I don't know. I don't think it matters much. They're almost identical. Like Ogma has 1 more defense, but Chris has 2 more HP. So whatever. Like that's what we have to do. We have to make sure Reese is shielded. That's what we have to do. So let's look at the Thief's range now. Can we even block him? Because I don't. Does he die? Like actually, like does he just get killed by this thief? Because like there are ways.
Thief does 18 damage. Reese has 3 defense. He actually does not. Oh, does he get doubled? Yes, he does not get doubled. So you know what? Just hide over here.
Let's try to block him off. So let's move him there, and then just put Marth and Sita around him. No, not there. That's too much move. I think he moves full. Yeah, like there, and then we just put Marth and Sita next to him. Yeah. But this means they're so that means they're most likely to attack Ryan, which is probably better. Yeah, we might need to dodge like at least one because.
Yeah, I think Kane might still be dead if they all hit.
I agree. So I think the archer. Okay. Or no, actually, we did this before. The archer would not have killed him. I don't think the archer would have done 7 damage.
Chris dodged this time.
Oh, they might have though.
Okay.
That's really helpful. No, that's good because we're not suffering from anything here. So we know the mages are aggressive, but we don't know if anyone else is aggressive.
Okay, and that Yeah, that made the archers not go for Kane.
And yeah, going for Ryan as expected.
Ooh.
But we live. Okay, just the mages? Okay, so much easier to deal with. So let's highlight, before we do anything, let's highlight the, again, the archer, not the mages. The mages the mages are coming for us no matter what. I want to avoid aggroing the archer and the axe guy on the left.
Yeah, we can kill the assassin without them. Without aggroing them.
What about Sita? Like,
he probably doesn't double.
He has 15 strength,
he does!
So...
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think we use Sita, which leaves Ryan maybe for something else, or I guess Ryan
can probably finish them off.
Yeah, Ryan's in an awkward space. I just want to see what his attacks are before we do this. Like, before we even bother this, because basically Marth and Sita aren't really helping anywhere else. Right?
Ryan can hit this guy.
We need that tile. We can't use it.
What? Oh, right, yeah, to
we
finish him off.
We need that tile. We can't use it.
I
so
don't think Ryan...
Because I actually think what has to happen is Ryan and Merrick are going to have to... Well, no, I guess the mage can attack up.
I think Ryan might go, like, up and kill this guy, to stay safe from the mage. And I think we don't move the wall and spend a turn killing people.
We have to move the wall up a little bit. We just can't move it up too much. Like, we're going to kill the archer, we're going to kill the weakened guy, but I think we can leave the hand axe guy and the mage alive. But we do want to kill the weakened guy. So this is fine. Yeah, this is completely fine. No, using Ryan is completely fine. I agree with that. Probably just use Ryan. I mean, it doesn't actually matter. Sita needs 2 hits, so you can actually do whatever order you want, but Sita actually might need the XP more. And I would definitely use Iron Bow. Yeah, Maniac is even worse, but this is actually not Maniac. This is just hard mode.
Oh my god. What is... No, this is Maniac mode.
Going. He just keeps going. I guess we just reclass him into Armor Knight at some point.
God, Ryan. What the fuck?
You don't need... I mean, basically, again, that's the point. So, Axor, to answer your question, it's basically just... I mean, it's strategy. As you can see, like, we could have overcome those mistakes a lot more easily if we were playing on, like, normal. Basically, we wouldn't have died. Our stats would have been better, so we can afford to make mistakes.
Well, our stats wouldn't be different. It's just that it would be better in comparison to the enemy.
Yeah. But basically, it just means you can play a little more leniently. Like, I've done, I've seen people like Draft Race, and I've played like FE8 on normal mode afterwards, and like the amount of disrespect you can show those games is insane. But again, like you can throw a Pegasus group of 4 archers and just expect to be fine, which obviously on higher difficulties you just can't do that, and you do have to think a bit more. Sometimes, again, balancing in Fire Emblem is very fine-tuned, and sometimes it goes horribly wrong. I do think that this airs a little bit too much on the side of punishing you.
I think it's a little more than a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I have to admit, it does feel very good to figure it out. I think the first map's more because I didn't really understand it, but now that we understand how the game functions, I do feel a lot better about it, I will say.
I guess.
Once we got through chapter, I want to say like Prologue 3 or 4. Once we got through that, I was like, I get it. We can do that. Does Riss get one shot by a hand axe and hero?
Riss or Maris? Merrick.
Riss.
Oh, Riss.
Merrick. I'm wondering if Riss can come and
16. He does not.
So I'm thinking he can come in and just heal Kane then, and that way we can like use Kane to attack. I mean, we can use someone else too, but like we can also use Kane. Steel and Iron are both 100, so pick whichever you want and just attack. Oh, and then yeah, this archer's gotta die. Although actually, who has higher strength right now? Ogma or Chris? Chris has 9. So can Chris, like, what if Chris does attack this hand axe guy? Like, I don't know if that's the plan, but like, I'm just curious. I don't think he kills. They have Mondo.
He does not.
Yeah,
no. I think.
Although we could wait, actually. Like Marth from downtown.
That would finish.
Yeah, I mean, what's Chris's avoid? Like, if we get really ballsy, what's 42? That's a huge risk, though.
It is.
Like, it is such a huge risk.
Also, there's this mage here. Let me...
we get hit by 2 mages. Yeah, so we get hit by 2 mages.
I genuinely think we just vol and sit.
No, well, we can, but we should kill the archer. Because the archer is a free kill. Like, we take no damage. You can use Ogma for it, because he's at full HP.
Yeah,
and then Chris just moves over. Yeah. No, we do... The archer actually, like, has to die. It's free, and if we don't kill him, I do think someone dies. But Chris, I think, does vol. I think you're right. I was thinking about being aggressive, but that second mage is, like, a definite no. Plus, we would have had to dodge. If we didn't dodge, it would have been a problem.
Yeah,
so
my only...
This is what we
gotta
do.
Oh, Marth. Move him over here, I guess.
I mean, we could try the bait again and see if they'll spread out their targets. Like, we can just put Marth here and see what happens.
Okay, sure. Oh, God.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, actually, they can't both go for the same person now.
They do sure love Merrick.
Yeah, why are you not attacking... I guess he has less res than Sita?
No, they just really like Merrick for some fucking reason. Like, again, remember all the archers just going for him? Dude just really... The enemies just really like Merrick. God, that's so much move! I hate it! Alright, well, I think once again, I think we just do not aggro those guys on the left, so I think we mark the, archer, that guy, and I think we just stay out of these ranges.
Oh, the American can get hit here. God, oh my God, they've got so
well,
much.
we can just kill, with, like, Ryan, because now that the thief is weakened, can Ryan just, like, spin around?
You mean the mage?
Yeah, the mage, yeah.
Yes, you can.
So I think we do that, and then if Riss heals him from behind, like, we have 11 defense. Like, how much damage is this thief really doing to us?
The thief has 18, yeah, okay.
So 7, I mean, we are getting doubled, so we're taking 14 damage. We heal up to 14, or are we...
wait, are we taking 14 damage? No, we're not taking 14 damage. We're taking, 7 damage. Oh, right, yes. Yeah,
we're getting doubled. We're taking 14 damage. So yeah, if Riss heals from behind, though, I think we get at least 11 HP back. So I think we will survive with 1 HP.
Oh, no! Fuck.
Okay, well, maybe we do have to bait some enemies over. God, healing is such a pain in the ass. So
why is it... Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we are going to have to bait those two, but let's
see
what this problem here first.
What if Marth blocks?
No, because again, now we are gonna block him, but that means we're baiting over more enemies. It also means Sita can't do it because it means there is an archer. So I think we just need to kill before we choose who blocks. Let's choose who's killing over here, and also
I think Kane is just falling.
I don't think so. I think we're gonna heal him and then maybe have him block, and then he can also vol.
Oh.
But I don't think we do that yet. So I think we try to kill with Chris plus. I actually do think that's a good start because that way we know Chris can kill, and then I think Chris and Ogma can.
Well, no, because I don't want Merrick to be in attack range.
We're gonna have to block anyway, so we can move with it. Well, in that case.
Well, maybe we do let Ogma take a hit. He only has a 45% chance. I mean, he's left at 19 HP. I don't think they can all kill him.
No, we can do that.
And then this means that Merrick does not take a counter.
Yeah, that's an option. We can try that. Let's see if that works. I think we definitely want Steel for the damage.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, I don't think he dies.
We should be okay. Well, we're going to have to kill the mage. But if we can kill the mage, we should be okay. Is that the archer's range too, actually?
No, the left archer does not hit Merrick.
No, but, does he hit, highlight the archer for a sec? Because actually,
no, he does not.
So, can we have Sita kill the mage then? Because I think that's the best person for the job. Sita can live at least 1, so switch to... Yeah, I think this is... Take 8 damage, go down to 11. We should still live... a
thief?
Single thief, right? Yeah, we should. There's no way they They have 19 attack. We have like at least a minimal amount of defense, right?
She has 7 defense. Yeah, she's not dead, and they don't double her.
I actually think she's 7, 19, 12. Aren't we taking 12 damage? Oh, but we have lances, so 12.
Maybe we block with Chris,
or we heal with Reese. We block. Yeah, we can. We can move. We're gonna move Kane to block Ryan from the thief, right?
Yeah. So here.
Yeah. Although that's
that's not enough.
Like 3 enemies. No, we're gonna need 2. We're gonna need 2 people to block Ryan, which is gonna get dicey.
It might have to be Marth and Chris. Well, no, but then Marth dies.
I think it should be Kane. I think it should be Kane and Chris. Kane with a Volm. Or Marth. Yeah, I think Kane with a Volm, and then Chris.
Okay, wait. Let's do the math. So, what does the weapon triangle actually do in this game in terms of?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it does because it gives him attack bonuses, but they get negated. So because we are using weapon triangle, his B rank weapons don't matter, but I don't think it lessens the damage he does. So I think we're still going to be taking like 12, but I could be wrong about that.
All right, let me check something.
I think we are taking 12. So I think we do have to heal, but I think we can get away with using Kane.
Right.
Well, actually, what's Kane's HP now? Like, if he heals 10, what's he at?
If Kane heals 10, he's at 17
from his Volt.
This is
so, and Marth is at what? Like, how much is Marth's full HP? 26? Okay, so actually, I think you're right. I think Marth and Chris are better then because Marth basically has 10 HP. So even though he has 3 less defense, he just has way more bulk.
Yeah.
So I'd put Marth. I wouldn't put Marth there. I'd put Marth next to Ryan.
Yeah.
To the left, and I think I put Chris in a slightly more dangerous position. It doesn't matter. We already know that, so you can just steal sword unless it's a cab. There's no reason, or accuracy. There's no reason to use it. And Chris,
I think Chris volns for the 1 HP just in case.
Well,
let's check. So this is 22. He goes to 7. No, 22 minus 7. That is 13. No, not 13. That's 15. 15, yeah. And then 15 minus 29 is 14. And then he takes... If they all hit him, then he takes... Oh no, I think he still dies.
I think he's only taking 10 from that, or like 11 from that, and then Steel Bow. Probably Steel Bow. Yeah, I think he still died. I don't think the 1 HP is going to make a difference. I think, again, we're going to have to see if this works and pray. We could also hold up. Like we do this. I think we do this. I don't see a better option. I'm just wondering if we can do something funky with Kane, where we heal him to like draw an enemy away.
I could like, maybe.
Or they'll just go for Merrick because they really fucking hate Merrick. Like let's put him in range. Let's heal him, put him in range. Like if Kane goes next to Chris. That's in range of only because of where he is. That's in range of only the thief. So if he volms, that's fine. So yeah, if he goes there, yeah, no, in range. Like if he goes,
I'm trying to go.
I think this is fine. Probably should have used Lance then, but it's fine. And yeah, then we have to heal Sia. That's why we did this.
Oh my god.
No, that's fine. If we hadn't messed up, this would have been okay. So
okay, 60, we are now safe. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we should be fine. No, that's fine. We didn't get hit, so it's a net. It's fine. I mean, might have been safer if we didn't. But, like, I don't think a thief is not going to do 17 damage to us. And, yeah, they're going to go for Merrick because
they fucking hate this guy.
And 10 each and get that one. Yeah. Cool. Oh, Riss oh, no, that guy's only 1 range. I was like, is Riss about to die? And I was like, no. Okay, so...
Oh my god!
No, that's fine. That was expected. We knew they were going to move. We have definitely controlled this. So let's actually don't highlight the one on the right because we know he reaches. Do highlight the one on the left because I want to see what are perfect. So okay.
God,
so let's pivot Merrick. No, this is an easy turn. We were fine. Like pivot Merrick to the pillar and attack the thief. Because this is the one we need to deal. We need to kill this guy while taking no damage, which is fine. We can do this. This chip is good. Because Sita can kill from outside the other guy's range. Well, actually, it's gonna have to be like, let's see here.
Okay.
How far can Kane move? Okay, so I'm just thinking about how we can. I'm trying to think.
That is only a hand axe. Oh, that is a hand axe actually.
So yeah, we're gonna need to. Okay, that's actually good to know. In that case, let's heal Merrick. Voln with Chris. And, well, actually, who? Does that give us enough? Let's, yeah. Actually, before we do this, what is the hand axe guy's range, actually?
They both have hand axes.
No, but, like, actually, what's his 6 move? So, let's say he moves full move straight up. How far can he reach? Just curious.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he could hit Reese.
Okay. Because we also just need to kill the enemies here. So I think Ryan goes north of Kane and snipes this thief.
Yes.
Because there's no other. I mean, we could pivot him. No, he's in too much danger.
No.
I think we just Iron Bow. Okay, no, we're fine because we don't need Kane's action. Ogma can one round an archer, and that's what we do. Or Chris can one round an archer, and that's what we do.
Yeah, maybe from here.
No, from the pillar.
Oh right.
Get the extra roll.
And then I think Marth gets this thief.
Yeah, from outside the hand axe range.
Unless we want to bait, because he won't. I mean, it does. This guy's not the risk, right?
No, we do want it to. We just want to kill this guy. We want to kill this guy, and we want Kane's action free.
Yeah, because now Ogma can back up. Kane can kill this guy, and then
Ogma can't back up. If Ogma backs up or moves, it means they can go for Reese. So Ogma just heals, and Kane is just going. Kane or Sita, it doesn't matter who, is going to kill the thief from the right, and the other one is going to be in Sita's square.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right.
And yeah, I'd probably use Iron just for accuracy.
Yeah.
Or we could have, honestly, it might have been better to use Sita because she has probably 100 hit, but this is fine. And Sita doesn't move, and now Chris and someone else should get targeted, but whoever else gets targeted should. I mean, unless Merrick dies, but
I don't think he dies. This thing has 16. Yeah, it's got 16 attack. He's not dead.
Okay, that's fine. Then yeah, we're fine.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. No, again, we've controlled the area. Like we're gonna be fine. Very cool. The 32 hit going for Sita. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's annoying, but, like, no, we can't, we're gonna have Ryan start volning. He doesn't have one, he's gonna need one, but, how bad, if Chris, like, no, that puts him in range of 2, I don't think we want to do that. I also don't think he kills. Does Chris kill?
He does not kill, no. I checked. With the steel sword, he's doing this 20 bait.
In that case, let's Voln and just stay on the pillar. Like, I don't think we want to do anything, and maybe we can bait a thief this way.
Well, hold on. Thief does 18 minus 7, 11 damage, plus 16. That is 9 plus 9, 20 damage. Okay, he does need to.
Yeah, I mean, plus, again, you want to be at higher HP, not lower HP anyway.
Right, yeah. This does mean he's gonna need help to get a kill next.
No, that's fine. It's just we need to think about what to do about this side, because I do want to kill one of these enemies. I think we first test Ogma and see how well Ogma does. I would not go from the pillar, actually. I think you want to build a straight line from Sita's square. So, because also these enemies are one range now. Well, except for that guy.
Well, hold on, wait. This guy, this thief.
Because now the other hand axe guy can move. What if we go?
Yeah, but the other hand axe could attack on the right side.
Yeah, maybe we have to back up a little bit because again. Actually, we might want to start retreating. We might have to retreat. I think if we really want to be safe, we retreat.
I think I agree. I think we back up kind of like here.
Honestly, we might need to go. We're gonna have to like back up and start chugging Volns again. Ryan doesn't need to move. Or he will eventually. Although
yes, he does. He's in range right now.
Yeah, but like, how much damage is he taking? Like, let's say he gets a Voln. How much damage is he taking?
He takes 5 fucking damage. God.
Okay, so if Ryan like moves 1 to the right or 1 to the north and Volns, he is officially he can't do it now because he doesn't have a Voln. He's officially out of danger because it's unlikely an enemy would attack him. So, well, don't trade with that. Just put Marth out of range. Like, for example, I think that's probably what we do actually. Put Marth, use the Voln on Marth.
Yeah, no.
And then Ryan can use his turn to take it and chug.
And leave it in range just in case.
Yeah, I wouldn't actually. I would do from the south of Marth, not from there, because I think that.
Yeah.
And equip. I was gonna say maybe equip the steel bow for damage. Basically, honestly, it's better if this hand axe guy attacks us. The bigger problem is we're gonna have to build like another double wall. So what if I don't think we do that. Then we actually put Sita. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Let's put Sita to the. I think we retreat everyone on that side except for like Kane and Ogma, and we just heal them with Volns. Because Kane and Ogma both tank 2 hits, so the 2 enemies can't really kill them. 3 enemies are kind of annoying. Yeah, maybe we should have put Chris in a better spot. I didn't realize how annoying these 2 hand axes were going to be. Sita can, yeah.
You can honestly go here, and then if they all move up, she'll be in a position to do something.
Kind of a little too far back. I'd kind of rather.
Yeah, also she can just fall.
Yeah, I think she goes here and holds. Or so I'm thinking we use Reese to heal. Well, I don't know. I was thinking Ryan. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a straight line. Like I think someone's gonna go next to Merrick. Probably Kane actually, because Kane's the tankiest.
Yeah.
No, not other side.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna block and we're gonna Voln here. And then Ogma goes like right. Well, no, not there. Definitely not there.
Why not there?
Because we're moving Merrick. And I'm thinking maybe Ogma takes Merrick's place on the pillar. So in that case, Merrick, we should heal either Merrick or Ryan again. And also healing Ryan's great because he also has 11 defense. So I think we do just heal Ryan with Reese. And I think Ogma's going to fall again. No, it's going to be safe because we're still going to keep these squares. We're going to move Merrick. I guess Merrick Volns if he has, or we can take Sita's. God, the Voln economy is insane.
What a pain in the ass.
Alright, let's ban this person. Thank you, very cool. Thank you, bots. And then Ogma we just... Alright, we should...
Oh.
Alright, enjoy getting countered, you idiot.
Also enjoy doing no fucking damage.
I didn't think that was gonna work, but thank you for getting countered. Oh my god, the crisscross? Why?
Okay. This is
I get it. Alright. Well, I'm glad the plan worked. That's a kill. Nice.
The plan worked because they attacked, I think, the worst possible targets.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Chris of Ogma, of our frontliners, so of Ogma, Kane, and Chris has the lowest defense. So it makes sense why the axe guy went there.
I haven't seen
right? Like the axe, I don't know why Ryan was more appealing. Like, I wonder if there's some weird AI quirk with like we have an axe, therefore we should attack a bow unit because like ranges, but they didn't realize we put them at the edge of the range. I don't like Chris, because Ryan could counter and Chris could not. Could also be hit rate. Like they could have seen their hit rate was so low that they had to do it. But anyway,
well, but except they definitely saw a kill if everybody attacked. So
no, because Ryan was only in range of one unit. They couldn't have.
I meant if they all attacked Chris.
No, Chris was only in range of 2 enemies. Again, he was only in range.
He was in range.
No, he was in range of 3. Yeah, he was in range of 3. I guess they just thought that 3. Actually, I'm not sure he was going to get killed if all 3 of them attacked. I mean, how much? He was taking, what, 9 from hand axes? So 18 plus whatever a thief deals, I don't think adds up to 29.
18.
Yeah, the thief is not doing. The thief's not doing. How much damage is the thief?
18 plus 11 is 29. So you're right. He actually survives on 1 HP. If
oh no, he would have died because we didn't heal. No, he would have died because we didn't heal him. That's so funny. I didn't think it mattered, but it did. Anyway.
Anyways, Ryan, clean this up, please.
Yeah, we might as well. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. I have a feeling Kane can kill this thief. Hey, did we finally get no reinforcements?
Yes.
Great. I think Kane just... If Kane lances, I think we're good. Or, yeah, no, this is great. Because now our sword users that double things for once.
Nice.
And it's pretty good.
Okay, actually, yes, not amazing, but defense.
It's pretty good. I mean, defense is great. Like, I think we've realized we're going to be taking a lot of hits. I think high defense is very nice. Yeah, I think we use Ogma and Chris first, and then we finish with other units. So I think we start with Ogma here, or we just kill with Ogma. Actually, you know what? Sure, let's do it. Kill with Ogma. Because Ogma good. And then Chris probably into Marth. No, you need to go from the left, because I think Marth can only reach bottom, so... I'd give the kill to Marth.
Yeah,
although, you know... either one's probably fine. You know, honestly, I don't even know if Marth is good or bad in this game. I have a feeling he's not great. Just call it a suspicion, but we'll see.
Well, he is a game over condition, so...
Well, also, yeah, I mean, there's no... We definitely should train him at least a little bit.
Okay, you've gotten 2 crits this map.
Good for him. Hopefully Marth also has amazing growths. That's good.
That's good.
It's very good.
Alright! We're free! I hate this so much. God, why? This is so bad. This is so bad.
You were the one who wanted to play on hard. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, right. There's our first mid-map,
Yes. Yeah, no, we'll bait them out later. Honestly, baiting with Sita is pretty good. Actually, do we want to just bait one of them now?
They do 18...
Let me hold up. Before we do that, just Katarina... Let's make sure, because I think actually Katarina probably overlaps with them. Right? Oh no, she's one short. Okay, so yeah, we can bait one then. Sita's at full health. She certainly survives one. I mean, the question is if they move all together, but like, no, I would definitely use Steel.
Okay, they literally don't move.
Great. Well then, let's walk up to them and beat them up.
Nice. Magic.
I mean, hey, it's great. It means we might heal more. Let's just take the save point, since we're here. No, he did choose... No, we are playing on hard, not Maniac.
No, we are playing on Maniac.
Oh, we are? I thought we were... Oh, is that just what hard is called? Because we're playing only on the we're playing on the second highest difficulty, right?
Yes. After this, above this is only Lunatic.
Yeah. So I think Maniac just is hard mode. Like, the mode below this is not hard, it's normal. Isn't it?
No, the mode... There's 5 difficulties. There's easy, normal, hard, Maniac, Lunatic.
Then, yeah, that would explain why this is such a pain in the ass.
My hubris has been my undoing. I genuinely didn't think... I saw some comment somewhere that was like, yeah, Maniac is not that ridiculous. It's not as ridiculous as, like, Maniac in a couple of other games.
But that's because Maniac in other games is, like, downright cheating. Like, I told you, Awakening, like... And Awakening and, like, Fate's Maniac is, like, actually just, like, not a fair fight. Like, the stuff you have to do to make those games playable is insane.
Hey, are you guys gonna fucking move? Because the range overlaps.
No, we're just going in. I mean, if you're really worried, like, throw someone with high HP like Kane or Chris in and see what happens. Like, you know, into both the ranges. Like, not that far into all three, but, like, to two. It's like, throw Kane one up. Yeah, like, it's like one up above Sita, I think. Yeah. If you throw Kane one above Sita, we'll see if they move or not. And, yeah, Lance is definitely the choice here. But I suspect they don't. Like, I think we're just going to have to run up.
Oh.
Okay, only Katarina moves.
Oh, yikes.
And taking damage. Hellfire, good. Also, we have a save point. Who cares? So they move when you're in Katarina's range. So you need someone who survives Katarina and a thief, because this game is cool like that. I don't know.
Oh my god, he does!
It's Kane. Defense level up good.
Yes, it's the GOAT.
How do you do that if you don't have that level, though? Like, what? I guess you have to sacrifice a unit in Prologue. That probably is what you're supposed to do then. Sure.
No strength, boo, but speed good.
I mean, speed
first time he has not gotten defense, by the way.
Yeah, I know, tragic.
Yeah, this seems good.
Can we just steal sword?
Sure, why not?
Oh, we can't. Well, we don't kill, so it doesn't matter. I think we just should have Chris fighter because I'm sure there's dialogue. So
okay, well,
I guess Sita can kill. Well, we can beacon with Ogma. Or we can do that. I was thinking Sita can just kill this thief and clear the way.
True. Oh my god, the strength. Yeah, Vince, Axor, I have always liked it when a game is hard, but not bullshit. Or when the game is hard, but it's reasonable. Or, like, and there is a point where it is unreasonable. I've never disguised that. You have this in your fucking head that I only the most ridiculous difficulties. That's just fucking not true.
More importantly, I'm personally having fun. Like, the early chapters were obnoxious, but that's just because I didn't realize what we were dealing with. As I said at the beginning of this stream, now that I kind of understand, like, what the game is expecting,
no dialogue.
Right, well, it's fine. Like, I'm finding the very tight strategizing and maneuvering fun. I do think Lunatic would be boring. I think a difficulty higher than this is essentially, like I said, a puzzle game, not a strategy game. Like, I think
this kind of basically feels like a puzzle game because we're just turtling everything.
This one isn't. I think we actually do have multiple different moves that we can do in multiple team comps that work. I think Lunatic is actually if you don't do these exact moves, you die. And I do think that's different than what we're on now. I do think we are limited much more than we would be, but I don't think we're quite down to only a single set of viable moves.
Okay. That's fair. Two things. One, I actually did not rage that hard at Promised Consort Radon. I was the angriest I've gotten on stream and at a game in a very long time, but I don't actually think I really rage. Yeah, but two, Promised Consort Radon is absolutely bullshit.
The more your Dark Souls player is, the more fun they're having. If they're going to break someone in two, they're having the time of their lives. That's just how it works.
I don't agree with that.
It's extreme sadism.
I don't agree with that in the slightest. I don't agree with that.
So I should clarify. I've never played it. Okay, I've played a Dark Souls game. I've not finished one. Not my cup of tea. So I should clarify that I do not play these games at all. This is just how I see the fan base. They're all masochists.
Okay, I don't think that's true. But whatever.
It's more for comedy, really.
Okay. Yes, okay, fair enough, Axor. That is a more accurate assessment. I did not think Maniac would be quite like this. I thought it would be closer to, like, Path of Radiance Hard.
No. Path of Radiance Hard is still one of the easiest games in the series.
Okay, fair.
Like, Path of Radiance Hard is, like, FE6 normal, to be quite honest. In fact, it's probably still easier than FE6 normal, if we're being realistic here. Path of Radiance is one of the easiest games in the series. Like, even on hard, it's about, like, Path of Radiance and FE8 hard are about identical, which is to say they're very easy games.
Fair enough. Anyways, let's continue.
And if you had told me that was your point of comparison, I would have told you that it is not the case.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I do believe Arcanea is a bit more challenging.
Roro, I'm going to retreat. Cannot win against Chris's forces.
Huh? That's so. No matter. We'll just have to find another opportunity to kill him then. Well, time to run! Run! I just love how he's like, alright, peace. Oh, God.
Alright, the first Pogma.
Second, we got one before.
Well, that was terrible.
HP good. HP is definitely the most important stat.
I feel like defense.
No, HP. As long as you have HP, your unit is alive. Therefore, it is the most important stat.
Okay, true. I see. So you let her escape. I didn't realize there was any indication of that. I thought she just...
No, she said she was going to retreat. She said she'd been defeated but couldn't fall here and must make
I know, but I thought that meant, like, she runs. Maybe we can't catch up to her. I don't know.
No. Incidentally, I should also clarify that while it's the most important stat, HP is also the least important stat, because as long as you have a single point of HP, you are effectively combat ready, so it doesn't really matter.
That is the joke. I have heard that before.
Yeah,
well, not the joke, just the principle, yes. I see, so you let her escape. What in the world? The girl was working as an assassin. Sire, this is all my fault. I'm prepared to receive any kind of punishment. Your punishment? You are not playable in this game.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. Jagan?
Jagan? I'm pretty sure he is not.
I'm like 90% sure Jagan is playable.
No, it's not your fault, Jagan.
Jagan is not your Jagan in this game, but he is playable. I mean, here, I'll look it up.
Okay,
maybe not. Fire Emblem.
Yep, he is not a playable unit at any point of the game.
Oh, crazy. That's what he was. Weird.
Yes. His stats are only exist for when you fight him in the first chapter.
Crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, so Jagan has... Well, more importantly, also, let's clarify. Jagan, if you fight Jagan on normal, he has 6 strength. If you fight him on Lunatic, he has 11, possibly 12 strength.
Yes.
And he also has 7 more HP.
On Maniac,
for us, he also had 4 more strength. Or, sorry, he has 5 more strength than Lunatic. So, yeah, the scaling is definitely a bit insane.
Yeah. Having a Jagan, we kind of recruit a Jagan and a half in getting, Ogma and Kain. But, even they don't feel quite up to a Jagan.
I'd say Kane's performance is about identical, other than weapon ranks.
That's fair. But that's because Kane's the GOAT.
Stats were about the same, yeah.
No, it's not your fault, Jagan. Who among us, could possibly have known anyway?
He's been telling you Red was sus the whole time. I don't know why you weren't saying anything.
Katarina looked at you with such gentle eyes. Perhaps there was some sort of unavoidable circumstance for her. Perhaps she was being forced. Sire, my goodness. I think you would be concerned for the very assassin who made an attempt on your life. The Shadow Dragon, the Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon gone. The world supposedly heading toward a path of peace and prosperity. Yes, I'm sure nothing will disrupt that. Ignore the assassination attempt we just endured and the repeated foreshadowing regarding a certain turban-headed, mustachioed man.
Or more importantly, ignore that this entire sentence of Jagan is just asking for something bad to happen.
The world supposedly heading toward a path of peace and prosperity. Who in the world would try to assassinate you, sire? At this rate, you will likely be targeted by assassins time and time again. You must prepare a guard who will defend you, sire, with his or her life. And I'd like to delegate that role to Chris. As we discussed before, if Chris were to follow me as a royal guard, I would rest assured. Understood, sire. I'll make the necessary arrangements. Chris, This won't be the last we've seen of Katarina. Time comes, I want you to guard me, and if possible, I want you to help her. I believe that is something only you can do.
Also, again, reminder that literally none of this happened in FE3 Book 2.
Yeah, I noticed. I know. Chris,
although, again, despite, like, I want to be clear, despite the fact I say that, this part of the plot is actually my favorite. Like, I know people hate it, but I'm like, that's literally the only part of the plot of the remake I remember, because everything else is just so generic. Because, again, like, as you probably saw from Arcanea 1, from FE11/FE1, it's really not much of a plot. It's very much go here, do the thing, so that you can go here, do the thing, so that you can go here, do the thing, up until so you can go here and kill Medeus with Falchion. Like, there's pretty much no deviance from that. There's some great characters, like Michalis is a great character, Minerva's pretty good. There's some fun characters, but really there's no really standout moments and things like that. And I think this game is very similar. And that's why the new characters who they designed an entire story for just are much more compelling. But again, I think that's why people really don't like this, because they definitely take away attention from the ostensible main characters. Like, the plot does focus a lot on Chris, which obviously is it's an interesting choice for a remake. I don't have strong feelings about this game because it's not one of my personal favorites. But for people who do really like Arcanea, it definitely makes sense that they would be a little annoyed by it. Incidentally, on that note, that's why if they make Mark an actual playable character, I will hate that. Do not make Mark an actual playable character if you ever remake FE7.
Because why?
It would suck so much. First of all, I don't really like avatars in Fire Emblem that much. I much prefer playing as the Lord. Like, even for 3 houses, like, yeah, okay, Byleth exists, but why Byleth? Like, can I just play as Edelgard, Dimitri, or Claude? And again, for FE7, like, I'd rather just play as Lynn, Hector, and Eliwood. I don't want to play as Mark, and I don't want Mark to have any impact on the story whatsoever. Like, I don't want to play Fate's waifu similar to Simulator 2.0. I don't want to be
like, eventually.
Romance. I'd rather just play FE7.
I mean, I get that. I would say too. I get that, I guess.
It doesn't help that the avatars have tended to just be really bad. Chris, I actually think, is one of, like, low-key the better ones. I know a lot of people hate him, but he has, like, a distinct, strong personality. So he's up there with, like, Alir as my favorite of the avatars. People also like Robin a lot. When it comes to Robin, I'm just a contrarian. I don't think he's, like, the worst, but I don't really like Robin. Orin has a personality. Seamus just awful. And Byleth is...
Byleth is weird.
I think Byleth is, like, uncontestedly the worst avatar. Like, yeah, sure, I despise Corrin with every fiber of my being, but at least, like, being a dumb, gormless twat is, like, something.
I don't fully agree.
I mean, name an avatar other than, I guess, Mark, technically, but name an avatar other than, like, name an avatar you think would be worse than Byleth, like, who's less of a character than Byleth, less of an entity.
I mean, all of the characters have quote-unquote canon names because those are the names that they referred to in, like, other media, like heroes. That's
the avatars are Chris, Byleth, Corrin, and Alir, and Robin. Those are the 5 avatars. Other FE game, like, again, FE6 doesn't have one. FE1, I mean, there's none in FE SOV, right? It's just,
and you don't count Mark as one?
I mean, you can count Mark if you want, and sure, I would.
They just don't really do anything.
I would still say Mark is better than Byleth because Mark has less impact and plot relevance than Byleth.
I will say that I think Byleth has a character and a narrative role, and context. I think that the story is centered a little too much around them. It's centered actually a fair bit too much around them, but I don't hate them. I mean, I don't really hate characters on principle, but I don't, like, actively dislike them in the same way that I would of some others and have in some other content. I will say 2 things. I mean, one, if you had Emmett betray us and try to kill me, would that be equivalent to this plot development? Rude, but also we did also make a similar joke last time.
Yeah, I think we did actually.
And
I'm just saying. I was just saying comparatively though, like even if you don't dislike Byleth, which is fine. I'm just curious, like which comparative, like knowing what you do with them, because you obviously haven't played most of the games. Like knowing what you do to them comparatively, do you act like comparatively? Which one do you think is worse than Byleth? Like
I haven't
again,
played.
I don't love
I
any of
haven't
them.
played them. I do think that a character that does not have much can be worse than can be better than a character that has a lot that's bad.
I mean, that's fair, but like to be abundantly clear, I just don't like Khorne because they're stupid, and I really don't like how they're written into the plot. But as far as like characterization goes, they're very consistent and much in the same vein as again Chris, Robin, and Alir. They have very strong character. I just happen to dislike it personally. But I do still think that makes them better than Byleth. Like, just because I personally dislike them does not mean that I think they're necessarily a worse character. Like, Byleth really feels more like a plot device than a character.
Okay, fair.
And again, that's why it's a point of comparison. Like, do I actually like Byleth more than Khorne? Sure. But do I think they're a worse avatar? Also, yes. Like, they can both be true.
That's fair. So, okay, and then your second question, Axor, even if I had not gotten spoiled that a certain character returning from Shadow Dragon is an antagonist in this game, the way that they have framed talking about that character, as well as framed the, like, cinematography around that character, like shadowing their face and having them, like, lurk over the shoulder of Nina and such like that, makes it pretty clear that they are going to be an antagonist.
Well, yeah, or just dead, but
or just dead.
I would say that it's clear something is going to happen, but it's not clear what.
Okay, that's fair. Like when we're talking about, like,
the way they've been talking about it have been very sussy. It's been very detached. Other than the scene where, other than the flashback where Marth is like, "Oh yeah, he's a good friend." Like, other than that, it's been very detached, very third person, very like hands off. And not personal, which is odd considering how well Marth and by extension the army know him. It's very odd to do that. So there's definitely some foreshadowing going on there.
So and there's also just the general talk about, like, well, Nina could have taken up the leadership, but everybody chose to elect this other guy emperor, and we're sure he's going to lead Archnea to a bright and prosperous future after the period of peace. To be clear,
he's not some random dude. I believe he was the former emperor's brother.
I am aware. I'm trying to talk around their name because I don't think Axel knows them.
Oh, yeah. Although, come to think of it, does that mean that they're related? Like, what?
Yes, I think so. I think he's like her uncle.
Like, he's definitely related. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's pretty normal in medieval context, so I guess I shouldn't worry about it too much. Also, Kaga Lamau. That's right. This is a Kaga game. Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Okay. This is Fire Emblem Book 3. He's still around. The spirit of...
Okay, I did check his biological information.
Power and the desire to usually commit.
So he is not Nina's uncle. He is not Nina's uncle. He is not related to her.
Distant relative then.
I guess in this.
I guess I could just look it up. Let's see here. It just says distant relative.
Well, distant relative to the King of Aurelis.
No, distant relative to Wiki to Nina. Nina, so he's the elder brother of the king. That actually is true. So Nina is not the direct... Oh, King of Aurelis, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so... Okay, so yeah, he's from Aurelis, not Archnea. That's... Okay, too many A's. Incidentally, Martha's King of Altea, so we've got 3 different countries that all start with A.
Yeah.
That's what was thrown in. But anyway, yes, they are distant relatives. I didn't forget that one.
Yes. Anyways, let us continue. Chris, I still can't believe it. How did Katarina wind up as our enemy? Only this morning, we were laughing together, us 3.
I'm sure she was crying.
I'm sorry. Getting upset about it won't solve anything. Last nights, we'll just have to adapt. Oh yeah, Chris, what about that headband of yours? Are you gonna change it back? No.
Tone. God, what a tone shift. That might be another reason that Chris drives people nuts.
No, let's leave it like this. I actually really like this headband. It makes me resemble a much more interesting character. Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that you say that. Chris, all of us in the 7th platoon, we're partners. That will never change. Ignore the fact that one of them just betrayed us.
No, that's
It's
the
all
point.
of us. I know, it's all of us together. Let's get Katerina back. Someday, definitely.
Chris, you defended Prince Marth most admirably today. Even a veteran like me has to admit it was an impressive first job.
Thank you for your kind words, Sir Kane.
It was instrumental in doing this anyway. Yeah, Kane was so much like if we had Est, we would have been cooked. We definitely needed Kane.
Bases overgrowths, everyone.
Although honestly, Drog would have been a great pick too. I think Agma versus Drog is like either or, especially if you have like Mercenary Chris. We didn't necessarily need Agma. We could have used Drog, but Kane versus Est is like a no-brainer for those last 2 chapters. Like Kane all the way.
Yes.
Or just
anyways,
last chapter, I guess.
yeah, just anyways, this is you.
Oh right, Chris, I bid you farewell here. I received a new request from Princess Sita's father, King Talus. It seems I must venture to Grus.
That's too bad. I want us to learn more about fighting from you, Sir Agma. Yeah, you could have learned from him quite a bit.
Our stats are literally identical, my guy.
Almost literally, yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm sure our path will cross again someday. Until then, don't you dare die.
Don't you dare go.
Mercenary line. I do wish class change was a thing in FE7 though, because I think it would be funny to class change Renault back into a mercenary so we can start bashing heads in.
Yes, I think he might unironically be a better character if that was the.
Oh, he would. He would act like he'd be like, oh, I only have like 8 magic. I have like 20 strength though.
Yeah.
I'm a healer, but war cleric, but war cleric and FE7.
I do wonder what his stats would be if strength and magic were not like united in that game, in the GBAC.
I mean, honestly, Renault would like just body someone.
Like I actually unironically think that if either he was a Myrmidon or hell, even if he was a mercenary / hero,
probably a hero or warrior. I believe based on the description of him from Wallace, I believe he's probably either a hero or warrior.
Chris, I'm heading back to Kadain, the city of magic. There's something I have to do for Marth. He's a very important person to me, so I understand, Sir Merrick. I will protect him to the best of my ability. We have to do our best too to protect Prince Marth. Chris, my best regards from here on.
Oh no!
Pleasure is mine. You did literally nothing, Gordon.
That's not true. He trained a really good brother.
So, Chris, I'm going on a journey for a while. I'm going to catfish some more boisterous young knights who want hot clerics.
No, he's actually going to train, stub his toe, and become the strongest berserker in the lands.
Nice.
I mean, you've seen that cipher, right?
Yes, I've seen. Yes, he's a sword master, not a berserker, but yeah. Oh wait, no.
There is another. No, there's another one where he's berserker.
Yes, I remember. There's one where there is a berserker.
Yeah, the Swordmaster one is a parody on Zatoichi, the blind swordsman. It's actually pretty cool. But there's also a berserker card where it looks like he's a freaking golem or something.
It looks like he's on fire.
It's too much to handle. The world, including the world of cipher cards, was just not ready for berserker Riss.
No, Reese, thank you for helping us.
Knowing fate, if 2 people are tied together, they will meet again, sooner or later. Please take care.
Chris, thank you for keeping Marth safe. But I still feel uneasy. I just can't shake the feeling that Marth will only be in more danger from now on. I want to protect Marth, but I can't do even that, and it troubles me greatly.
Yeah, where'd your wing spear go? Can you get that back, please?
Yeah, can we get that, please? Although that wouldn't have helped this time that much because there were no calves and no armors.
More damage.
Just
have more damage and crit and hit.
Please don't worry, Princess. I'm certain Prince Marth will be safe. I will protect the prince in my lady's stead, without fail. Thank you, Chris. Yes, if you are there, then surely... My apologies, Chris. Marth and I only ever ask favors of you. If you are with him, then I know... Yes, Marth and I believe that you'll manage. Chris, from this moment I ask that you always stay by Marth's side and help him.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You've unlocked BSFE.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, it's just it's the Satellaview thingy.
What?
It's just if you want, it's a completely detached, different campaign. You don't need to worry about it.
Well, we'll see.
Also, I do feel Ceda's doing it that. Yes. My husband, and his my husband and his extra royal knight.
Yes, giant royal plush that he sleeps next to in bed.
6 foot tall royal knight that he sleeps next to or whatever. I don't know.
Right. Once there was a war known as the War of Shadows, an epic battle between Prince Marth's heroes and the Dulrian Empire, which ended with the defeat of the Earth Dragon King, Deus. The warriors who had united the fire under the Fire Emblem returned to their own lands.
Alright, let me see if I can identify. This is Nina on the right, then Hardin, then Ogma, then Marth, then Katria, then Minerva, then Lena?
Maria,
right.
Short hair.
So is that Katria?
Well, no, it's probably Ceda because Katria doesn't have long hair.
Oh, yeah.
Katria has short hair. So if it's long, I'm going to say it. Unless it's...
I think it's supposed to be Ceda because it's representing like a few people from each location.
I think the only long-haired person is Ceda. Like, the only person with blue long hair is Ceda. I can't think of another one.
Yeah, and I think it's supposed to be representative of like different regions, which is a little weird because Ogma is from Talos as well. But
yeah.
Oh my god! Wow, that's weird. For the first time in a long time since I started like having a particular job alert, I've only got one new job on the ping, and the only time that I've gotten like nothing on the ping is when it, during the.
Interesting.
Yes. Devoting themselves to the reconstruction of their homelands. Among the nations that made up the 7 kingdoms of Archnea, Gra and Grust were devastated. Altea, Aurelis, and Macedon and Talos were left deeply scarred. Even the mighty kingdom of Archnea was undergoing restoration. However, in the palace still shaken by war, one important event took place. Hardin, the younger brother of King Aurelis, was married to Princess Nina, becoming the 24th king of House Archnea. After ascending the throne, Hardin aggressively restored the country in the twinkling of an eye, formed a powerful army by gathering many soldiers. He then proclaimed the restoration of the Holy Roman Empire and himself Archaean Empire, and named himself Emperor. 1 year has passed since the war with Dolor. The world seems to be moving towards an era of peace. However, unbeknownst to man, the cogs of destiny had started spiraling out of order.
You fucking play the cog of destiny again game. Don't you fucking dare.
No. Somebody's messed with the time gears.
No,
Dialga's gonna go insane. And the planet's gonna get paralyzed.
And you know what that means.
Somebody what?
Has messed with the Dragon's game.
Aw, that's cute.
That's where I was going. I was going to Cog of Destiny.
True.
Wait, this is a nice CG.
It's cute, but the fact that their bangs are covering their eyes is a little weird.
Yeah, I don't know why. That just seems to be the art style of this game. It's really weird. Like, I don't get it, man. Also, fuck Cog of Destiny, man. Fuck that map.
It is epic, but also, yes.
It's such a pain.
I have played Mystery Dungeon, dude. I don't think... Mystery Dungeon has a great story, but gameplay does not hold up, in my opinion, at this point. Like, it's just so much of a slog and so repetitive, and some of the changes they do to the combat system to account for the way that they do things make sense, and some of them just are very annoying.
Yeah.
I
mean, if we were going to stream other games, which I'm open to do, there are many other games I would rather do first.
Yeah. Again, Mystery Dungeon, at least Mystery Dungeon and Super Mystery Dungeon, at least Explorers of Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team, and Explorers of Time and Explorers of Darkness, / Explorers of the Sky, the one with Rick, the one where the final boss is Rick Waits and the one where the final boss is Dialga, those two. Those are excellent. Excellent games, excellent stories. Gameplay as games, a little bit funkier. And I have heard that Super Mystery Dungeon is kind of meh in all respects, and that the one where like the final boss is like the Ice Age. What is it? Gates to Infinity. I've heard that Gates to Infinity is also meh. Red Rescue Team DX is apparently good. It apparently spruced a few things up near gameplay-wise that made it a little bit more approachable, better. So we shall see. A new original Mystery Dungeon, I think, would hopefully address a lot of those things and be a chance for there to be more new Pokemon. But no, I think Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky, the one with Primal Dialga, is actually like peak Pokemon narrative. It's so good. Dude, I fucking cried like a baby when I first played that game. Dude, how much do you remember?
I was really curious with the pause if you were going to say something else. Like, was there a different thing you were going to cry?
I was gonna say bitch, and then I was like, that's probably not appropriate.
Yeah, it's also a saying though. I think it's fine.
True.
I mean, is it appropriate? No. Like, I mean, it's an interesting. Is it like appropriate per se? Not really. But is it like pretty well established slang? Also, yes. But like, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Yeah, I mean, interesting question.
I don't know anything about Radiant Historia, but I'm open to it. I am curious. This is absolutely not a commitment in the slightest at all. But you say there's other games you'd rather try to stream beyond Fire Emblem. If we would, besides Mystery Dungeon, if we were to go beyond Fire Emblem, what is one of them?
Oh, Radiant Historia is by Atlas, so I mean, if we're gonna play an Atlas game anyway, I'd be happy to stream like a Persona game. That's just like we're never gonna fucking finish it.
Yeah. Well, okay. Then, what would you want to stream that we could like conceivably finish?
I mean, I would be fine with a Persona game. I think we still have so much Fire Emblem to do that it's fine.
I think by the time...
And again, there's also plenty to do in Fire Emblems. Like, we can start, like, I mean, we're already doing randomizers and stuff like that. But outside of that, like, what other series... I do want you to play Xenoblade at some point, which is also a fairly long game.
I don't think I will stream that because it would take too long.
It actually would take less time than Persona. Persona has a lot of micromanaging in it, and a lot of, like it's also it's not an act like Xenoblade's an action RPG. So even though streaming it, like even though it would be a pretty hefty time commitment, it also doesn't actually take that long because everything is like it's all real time, it's rapid paced. Persona would take longer. The thing about Persona, like basically I would say basically here's the thing about Persona, and this is why Persona and Xenoblade are both streamable. Xenoblade is basically action RPG. So even if it's a bit long, every moment, everything you're doing is all action. It's all like you're constantly gaining levels, gaining strength, exploring. Like everything just has stuff to do. Persona, meanwhile, is a lot slower, has more micromanaging, but because of all of the way that the phases work, so basically you either have the slice of life or the dungeon crawl, and you swap back between the two, it keeps itself feeling very fresh. So they're definitely harder to stream than Fire Emblem, I think, but they're both longer for sure. Yeah, they're both harder. Like they're both going to be longer.
Okay, so sure. That's fair. But okay, what is one you think we could do streaming? I also will go. Actually, no. You answer that before I say it. I think you could do any of the Xenoblade games. I personally like 2 and 3 the best. Okay, besides Xenoblade. Not because I don't want to play them, but because I think I would rather play them without streaming.
That's fine. I mean, I could do any of the Persona games as well. I actually wouldn't do... I know you've mentioned Metaphor.
I'm not going to stream that.
Yeah, I wouldn't stream that because I think it's harder to stream than Persona because it doesn't have that dual slice of life versus dungeon crawling in the same way. It's very different.
Yes, I went to your house and saw you play it.
Yeah. So I think Persona would be a better stream. Other than those two, like let's see, what else would be? I think 3 still. I think 3 still stands on its own, Axor. Like you get more out of it if you play 1 and 2. But even if you just play 3, all of the games were designed to stand alone. What else? I'd have to think because that's mostly just what I've been playing for a while. But I have like a lot of other games. I mean, I could make you suffer through Dead Space because it's just one of my personal favorite games and it's fairly short. But
if I did that, I would maybe want to make you suffer through the first Dark Souls because that's also fairly short.
Oh, I've played some of Dark Souls. I just don't enjoy. Like again, I've played it. It's not for me. But if you really want to see me suffer, I also don't own a capture card. That's the other thing. So like you do, I don't. And I don't own it for PC. I own it for a thing. I mean, yeah, no, Dead Space would be entertaining. Also, like, I'm debating about doing like another one is like this would be like a one-off because you also can complete it fast. Like Fallout New Vegas is such an easy game to stream and just like dick around in and then complete in like literally you could complete it in one stream if you felt like it. Like if you wanted to, you could do the entire game.
I feel like I would want this to be off stream as well because we're not playing Dead Space 3. Not doing that.
No, Dead Space 3 now. No, play one or the remake of one. Let's see what else. I'm just scrolling through my Steam library, honestly, and just seeing what would be funny. I mean, turn-based games are great, so I'd have to think of more. I just haven't played a lot of them. Like, I just don't know what they're like. I mean, that's part of the fun is playing games that you know. So that's why I've listed those as well, because they're games that I mean,
I would kind of like to do XCOM with
Hades maybe. Honestly. I would do a Hades stream. XCOM, I could never get into it for whatever reason. Hades would be a fun stream, I think.
Axor, that is...
Hades would be fun.
XCOM is... It's a complicated game.
Yeah, XCOM almost has like too much going on. I think you'd have to spend even more time thinking than Fire Emblem.
Yeah, that's true, especially if we're not like reloading.
I do know a very goofy and probably very cheap now indie dungeon crawl on Steam that would be fun for a few one-offs. Definitely not like a full thing, but
what is it?
Something silly. Dungeons of Dreadmore. Played it a lot in high school,
I've
so you've probably seen it. Yeah.
Hades would work.
Hades would be fun. Let's see, what else? I mean, it's just not like. Again, I also think we probably will just keep with Fire Emblem because I'm sorry. I would do Bioshock, the Bioshock series.
Okay.
Oh my god! So this brings back memories. Fume and I once took a
yes. I was about to say
course. Yeah, so Fume and I once took a Dystopia course that allowed us to make our own classwork, and so we said, I designed the coursework, and it was basically going to be we're going to read. I think we read 3 books. And then we wanted to look at some other media. So we read 3 books and did a report on them. We picked 1984, Fahrenheit 451, and Brave New World, like all the classics. And then we said, okay, we want to watch a movie too. So we watched WALL-E because we were like, this is actually really good pop culture dystopic fiction. Like, this is definitely something really interesting to analyze. We watched WALL-E, and finally we were like, and because all 3 of us, there's another guy in our group too, and all 3 of us were gamers. So we were like, so we should like do a video game, right? So we played through the entirety of Bioshock 1
in one sitting.
In like one sitting, so we could read a report on it. We were switching off at first, and then it just got too long. So since I was the most comfortable with console controls, I just played through it all. We did a weapons run just to keep things simple, and so we just played through like the entirety of Bioshock. It took us like maybe 6 hours tops. Once I was doing,
we
weren't switching off anymore. It was faster. We were also playing on normal, but like. Yeah, it just took a while, but no. So it's basically it's just a funny memory of Fume and I and another dude just blowing through the original Bioshock.
I thought it was funny that we did that when, like, most of Bioshock's dystopian critique is not actually connected to the systems of those 3 books, but is more connected to like social.
I mean, that's the thing. We weren't analyzing. I mean, that was one. I will admit, like, it was a very hastily thrown together curriculum.
And
also because I was being lazy.
You weren't the only one who designed it.
I mostly did, just because. Also, it was so simple. Like, we didn't really do much. Again, it was very disconnected. And we basically picked 5 things to do throughout the semester. We established a. I remember writing it, so I wrote us basically an essay prompt. And it wasn't even a different one. We wrote on the same essay prompt for each entry. And we basically just wrote 5 essays as our coursework. That being said, you have to understand, the bar was so low because the other groups were like actually borderline incompetent. There was like this massive group of juniors. We were seniors. There was this massive group of juniors that like took it as an opportunity to slack off. And the boss, as it were, the teacher was not happy about that. And then there were like 1 or 2 other groups that were also seniors, and they did pretty well. So the bar was really low anyway. So the fact that we did work at all was like pretty good.
That I'm not going to say his last name for privacy purposes, but that was Craig. Craig was great, but the teacher. Craig was great, but he
disagree.
He was fun.
I also disagree strongly. I had him sophomore year for that research paper, and it no.
Okay, you know what? Actually, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't think I think he was an okay teacher, but I think sometimes his head was a bit too far up his own ass.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that's true. And I'm remembering that senior research paper class. And keep in mind, again, this was in the age when high schoolers actually, and I can't believe I'm saying this because those darn kids. Like this was in 2014, 2013. So this is before high schoolers stopped knowing how to do things.
I know whatever you were going to say was going to be wrong, but also let's be clear, it depends on the high school. I'm sure that our high school still has very high standards. I know public schools are different because I have, again, my dad teaches public school, and I've just also seen him, himself, get so worn down. He was like to me, he's like, yeah, so this kid plagiarized. I'm like, okay, so you failed him, right? He's like, nah, I gave him a C. I'm like, you would have failed this kid 5 years ago. And he's like, I don't have the energy for that. And he's like, I cannot argue with the administration. I can't argue with the teacher. I can't argue with the student. He's like, I'm fucking done.
Yeah, my mom's younger sister, my aunt, she's a private school teacher. She teaches art history and English and history at a school in New York. She's planning on retiring next year, although she said that last year too. Because and one of the things she said is her approach right now is that students feel the need to get A's, and especially it's more problem at her school because it's private, college prep. Grade inflation, but there's so much put on the college that they get into because that she is so heavily pressured to not do anything about grades, and she's just kind of done making a lot of the same arguments with about grade inflation and such. But yes, anyways, no, that's fair. Craig, actually, in hindsight, now that I say it, Craig was problematic in that way. Maybe not problematic, but he was difficult. But, I had some other really good teachers. Do you remember Miles, the physics?
I didn't really have him. I was thinking, Lori.
Oh my God, Laura was the best. She was so good. She was the philosophy teacher. She and Asian studies teacher. She was so
Jewish studies.
What?
Jewish studies.
Oh, okay. Because
maybe she taught some of the humanities. I mean, Colin, I think, who is still there, is great.
I met him at the synagogue recently. I told you about that.
Is he there?
But yes, he was doing hamotzi.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know he did that.
Yes, he was doing the soup kitchen. But anyways, so Colin was great. Nicholas was great. I hated chemistry, but he was wonderful. The biology teachers were great.
I liked Raul a lot, but that's because he also taught Aikido, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Raul was awesome.
I liked
a lot of good teachers. Keith and Vincent.
What did Vincent teach?
Both tech.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really take anything with them. I think
they didn't teach. They were the tech. They were the IT.
They were cool,
but they were awesome. I mean, the IT was just a hangout for a while. I don't think you were there much. I spent a lot of time there.
Yeah, no, and then they were like, "Please stop playing video games in the IT office."
No, basically the administration got mad that so many people were hanging out there. They didn't mind it. But
no, I know. I'm saying that the admin said that, but
yeah.
Lori was so good. I spent so much time just talking about philosophy with her. Lori Cohen. I remember she also did creative writing. I remember now.
Yes.
I was thinking of Robin.
I didn't have Robin that much. I would say fine. I mean, there were a couple teachers who I didn't mind. I liked my advisor, who I never had my advisor as a teacher.
Fair.
I liked him as an advisor.
your advice. Oh, I've talked to Anna. She was great. I had her for Spanish once. And then I mostly had Olga, and then oh my God, what was the Spanish guy's name?
Rogers. Oh, Tony.
Tony, thank you. Yes, Tony. All the Spanish teachers were amazing. Anna was one of my favorites. I actually had.
I had a few who I didn't like as much. None of the ones we mentioned.
Fair enough. Well, all the ones I had. But yes, no. Robin, I talked about philosophy so much with her. She was wonderful curator of my thinking, etc. Colin was a lot of fun. Including the academic thing too.
I just still cannot believe that. So, Colin was the English professor who had basically what we call the stone tablet policy. I mean, a bit tongue-in-cheek, but essentially he was like, look, I don't care what your use is. Like, if your printer's broken or like whatever, you can write the paper. He's like, basically, you need to turn work in. And he's like, and so basically he had this whole shtick, and it was like, I don't care if you have to carve it out on a stone tablet, like, turn your work in. Some smartass in our fucking grade actually went through the process of etching in his entire essay onto stone tablets, and turning in like an honest to God stack of stone tablets to this teacher and being like, here you go, here's my work. I chiseled it. Like, he didn't chisel it, I think he used acid etching. But then he handed it in, which was amazing.
Right. Yes, I remember. That guy who did that, he always kind of gave me meth, drug dealer vibes. Not like he actually was, but...
Oh, no, he was on completely different drugs.
Yes, but I meant more that, like, he was a huge chemistry guy. I actually still know his father. He was a huge chemistry guy, and I think he would have liked to deal drugs just for, like, the chemistry experimentation portion of it. Like, he would
just do experiments.
Fine, experiments with him. Yeah. Like, I played so much League of Legends with him. He was a Karthus one-trick pony, which is obviously kind of a terrible thing to run into, but his League of Legends username was a chemical formula, and given that the League of Legends user base has the collective intelligence of a thimble, including me at the time, everybody was like, did not know how the fuck to say his name, and it was hilarious.
That's really funny, actually. And very in character.
Yes. I also remember because he and I probably shouldn't be admitting this over Twitch, but he once basically wrote me / I piggybacked onto his plan to basically bot a competition regarding promoting vaping as an alternative to smoking, and he botted. He did not know. We did not really know how to bot. To subtly, so when we instantly got like way too many votes, the competition was like, okay, yeah, let's just gonna scrap this.
Weird, but okay.
Now that I think about it, I think I spent most of that time trying to suppress my allergic reactions to his cat and trying to design a PowerPoint and video interface, and I think he mostly just did that, hacking work.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that sounds about right.
Now I want to check something.
What? Because we weren't off.
Okay, it's a little bit concerning to me.
What? That our friends are probably wanted by the FBI by now?
No. Okay, I have found the person we're talking about. He is a fabrication engineer in the city.
Yeah. Not surprising. I just looked him up on LinkedIn.
Yes, LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Although I say that, but he hasn't actually. Oh, wait, I was gonna say he hasn't activated his updated his profile for 5 years, but that's because he's been at the same place for 5 years.
I mean, hey, why not? Good for him.
No, good for him. Huh, okay, well, connection request sent.
I don't even know what the fabrication engineer is, but hey, good for him.
No. Alright, well, we are... Yes, okay, well, ending the tangent, we were only ever going to do one chapter today, but definitely, absolutely...
yeah, you still have to get up early, right?
Yes, I do. I have to get up, and slightly less early tomorrow, because I don't have to be up, like, because there isn't a rental, but yeah.
Right. It's been a year since the War of Shadows ended. War-ravaged Kingdom of Altea was finally starting to regain stability thanks to Prince Marth's efforts. Prince Marth's engagement to Princess Sita was announced. The people of Altea rejoiced, sharing their happiness. However, nearing the day of their wedding...
We have to lead him into that at the end of the last game?
Yeah, pretty much.
An unexpected letter arrived from the Imperial Palace, containing an Imperial beacon. Dear Prince Marth of Altea, the Kingdom of Grus, now under Imperial rule, a large-scale rebellion has broken out. Request your kingdom's assistance in its subjugation.
Oh boy, Imperialism!
Your Highness is to lead the entire army of Altea and sortie at once, suppressing the Grustian rebellion. Emperor of Arknea. The Kingdom of Arknea was Altea's suzerain, so its orders were absolute. Forced to comply, Marth ordered the Knight Cain to protect his homeland. No! We don't have Cain!
I say it's odd. Like, I've never really understood this. That, like, Arcanea, the Kingdom of Arcanea is, like, the forefront, most powerful kingdom, but, like, why are the heroes who wield Falchion in Altea not? I just don't really get how that happened. I'm sure Shadow Dragon explained it at some point, probably really poorly. But, I don't know. I don't get it. It's weird.
I don't think it ever did, last I checked. Anyways.
Bitch.
And together with Jagan, the Paladin Aran,
oh yeah, that guy,
and the young newly appointed knights left Altea on a Grustian expedition.
Chris will be arriving shortly. This is your first real battle, is it not? Battles will be briefing from here on out. Defeat on the battlefield means death. Any allies you lose will never return. That is the harsh reality of war.
Or I could use the Alm Staff.
War never changes.
You must take the utmost care to not get yourself killed. Of course, sire. You and everyone else. It would be wonderful if we could end this battle without losing anyone. We can, thanks to the power of save states.
Yeah, it would be nice if every enemy wasn't wielding, like, 6 silver axes.
Sire,
we have made arrangements for transport. Finally, convoy. We also have merchants accompanying us who will sell us weapons and items. I dare say they will be invaluable during battle preparations.
Thank you, Jagan. Let's begin our preparations at once.
So, Jagan, you're retired. What are you doing here?
Also,
we do have an actual Jagan. We do have an actual Jagan now.
Yes, I know. Iran. How many? Okay, yep. 9. Thank God.
Thank God. We're back to being normal.
Oh, here's the boy. Draw. Can I reclass yet? Oh my God, I can.
We do actually still have Gordon, which is cool. So if we reclass Luke, like, what are we looking at? I'm curious.
You mean Luke or Ryan?
I meant Ryan. Sorry. I want to know, like, what does he even have?
Ah, no, Armor Knight. They knew he couldn't do it. Honestly, oh my God.
Like, it's not bad for him. I think I would leave him as Archer for now. But, like, being able to cav it up on promo is pretty nice. Or honestly, even doing Merm would be interesting. Not now. Again, I think probably promo. But for now, Sniper. I think we just like the far damage. No counter on close is a little unfortunate. I think it's promo. That'd be great. How's Iran look?
He has basically the same stats as Kane, who is not promoted.
Yeah, but he also has Silverlance access. Like this, True. This is a Jagan. Also, now we can reclass. We could probably reclass him to Draco Knight if you wanted. I don't think I would for this map, but like, yeah. So we can get more defense and strength if we need, which is a great move. Draug. Let's look at Draug for a minute, because there are a lot of Oh, that's right. Draug is the silly ass unit who has basically all of his actual defense is just from his class. It's not from anything else. Only 11. I do wonder if it's actually better to like reclass him then. I wouldn't right now, but yeah, he actually really does not look very good, unfortunately. It's just a ton of enemies, they all look like.
Oh, hey Lawrence, how you doing, buddy?
Incidentally, if you want a men's staff at the end of the chapter, which we probably do, you should talk to him with Marth before we kill him.
Fair enough.
It's an actual talk combo.
Yes, I figured.
And we get a recruit from the village.
Yes, cool. How you doing, Lawrence? Oh, so you still have to fucking visit with only Marth?
Probably?
Yes, a cave. Okay. Where is the village? Oh, here. Alright, Ryan and Chris won. Oh, whoops. Should I have not done this?
Why no? Why wouldn't you?
Oh, right.
Matter.
Right, yeah, supports. I guess
They're
support.
just talk convos.
Oh, right. You're Sir Gordon's little brother, aren't you, Ryan?
Yeah, I signed up to become a knight because I wanted to be like brother.
I remember you met every now and then during our apprentice days. You two seemed rather close.
Don't you have siblings, Chris?
Well, no. That's why I'm a little envious. What's it like having someone so close to you who's around the same age?
Well, my brother's always been in my life, so it's hard to describe it. Whenever I argue with my parents or friends, I liked it when brother stuck up for me.
You have a nice family,
Oh,
I see. Sorry?
I said, oh, I piled on. So I have a brother. Sibling rivalry and all that.
Yes, he has a younger brother. I have an older sister. You have a nice family, I see. So you quarrel too, Ryan?
Not anymore, though.
Yes, because they are dead, I assume.
Chris, how are the new knights?
Sire, everyone's brimming with energy.
Good to hear.
Sir, sorry.
About our expeditionary force. I am already old and of no use on the front lines. Our main force will consist of you rookies, Gordon, Drog, and the Paladin Aran. Strongest among us is Sir Aran. Let me introduce you.
Wait, I think it's funny because I recruited Aran in Shadow Dragon, but I'm gonna go ahead and get... There's no, like, transfer data. So, I guess...
Nope.
I guess you just either canonically Barth got Aran, or you just get both in this game.
Well, or he just joins after the war, because he was just mad that Samson was there, and Samson doesn't stick around. So, like, he was a former Knight of Altea. It's possible he just joined after the war ended.
Royal Knight Chris, this is the first time we talk face to face. I am Aran.
Yeah, it's probably the first time we've just met, too. Like, that's a weird thing to say.
Chris, sir, it's an honor to fight alongside you, sir.
There's no cell phones. We didn't talk via cell phone before.
I mean, I think they were in, like, the same training grounds or something.
Sir Aran, as far as our reports go, and our enemies are bandits, they are no match for a paladin like
you. Yeah, bullshit.
Of course. However, Sir Jagan, if possible, please give a chance to Chris and the other new knights. Can't become much stronger than I already am. However, they're young and full of potential. As Chris and the others experience actual battles, they should eventually grow enough to surpass me. Ah, Sir Aran. Chris, gain strength on the battlefield and surpass me as soon as possible. One who will support the future of Altea isn't me, it is you.
Weird how, like, new player friendly they made this game when it's really just not. Like, I really just don't think so few people got into the series from FE12 of all games. This was so few people's introduction to the series. FE7, Awakening, Three Houses, even Engage are like, oh, I don't think really actually haven't heard much about Engage because I think it's still on the Switch. So it really would be the first game released in the West, FE7. Path of Radiance got a lot of people into GameCube. Then DS is Awakening, first game released on the DS. And then finally the first game released on the Switch for Fire Emblem, Three Houses. Like, those four games are definitely what got people like the most into Fire Emblem. Or, of course, FE1 if you're a Japanese player. But like, it's so weird. Like, looking at this design, it's just it's so odd in so many ways that they've done this.
I get you. It is a little weird, yeah, because like this doesn't feel like it would be, like you said, any series. Especially because it's never released outside of Japan.
Like, this isn't even book 1. This is like actually just book 2. Like, it's so insanely crazy.
Yes, sir. I'll bear in mind the importance of being a Knight of Altea. Chris, this is the first time you've been outside of Altea, isn't it? Yes. Sire, did you come to Drust in the previous war? Indeed. In the
Yes,
War of
you
Shadows,
could say
Grust
it
was our enemy.
Sorry?
I said yes, you could say it was disgusting.
Yeah, indeed. In the War of Shadows, Grust was our enemy. However, the general and the people were not to blame. There were many admirable people that did not want to fight. General Lawrence comes to mind. Fortunately, in the previous war, he fought as our ally.
I will stand by you instead, Prince, and hope the future is a bit easier to spot from there. It's funny because I have only one eye.
Sure.
Thanks to the war, Grust was devastated, and now it follows the kingdom of Arknea's rule. But by Arknea's grace, General Lawrence was allowed to govern it. He's an excellent leader who thinks of his people. Because of him that the people of Grust can live in peace. I understand. But then, why did a rebellion occur? That I don't know. So what is going on in this country?
Alright, I think we're gonna do the rest of preps.
I'm curious if there's any new features. I don't think there is. Like, what's different? Like, why is inventory different? 'Cause, like, we could trade before. Like, why?
Oh, Convoy.
Oh, it's kind of weird. Oh, we have merge in this game. That's cool.
Oh, hold on, wait.
It's a nice feature that should hopefully be in more games, to be honest. You can merge items to restore their use, but it's not really worth doing right now because nothing's low durable. But it just means if you have like a 10-use Iron Lance and a 10-use Iron Lance, you can combine to a 20-use Iron Lance. Yeah. Very nice quality of life feature.
Yeah.
I mean, we can. I don't think we need to merge, but we should probably just store the Iron Bow. Honestly, I actually would not. I would not do that. I actually think we just want them in multiple characters. Actually, speaking of, does this armory sell Vulns? Because that's actually like the one thing we need more of.
Origin.
Oh, if only we had the money for that.
No,
it does not.
It has heals, but Reese is
just
not
iron. Only iron weapons. Oh well, that's fine. We can figure that out later.
I guess a 5-use iron sword is not really used.
Merge it.
Huh?
You can merge it into the 37-use one.
True. Oh, it needs to be in the inventory to do so.
Well, yeah, you need to be able to select it.
Oh, I can't merge with something.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it was the last. It was the last one there. That 37-use one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the one Lucas.
Oh, surplus
carried.
uses will be lost. Yeah, sure.
Oh no, we lose 2 uses. But anyway, yeah, so that's about it.
Oh god, wait, there's so many weapons that were on the others! Fuck, we might need to buy some just so they can equip things.
Yeah, that's actually really annoying. I had not thought of that. The loss of the steel weapons is kind of annoying, but otherwise not that big a deal.
Yeah,
we probably will have to buy them, but that's okay. Actually, wait, are they just in Convoy? Like, did they go to Convoy? But like, X'd out of this, and just take a look like in Convoy for Rhodey. Like let's look at Lances. Yeah, they just went to Convoy. That's what I thought.
Oh, okay, that's all. Oh yeah, there's a 2-use heal and the 1-use.
Yeah, all the weapons that were equipped went to Convoy.
Okay, that's helpful.
So we actually should take out a steel, and we'll take out a lance too. Might as well. You can take out the steel lance, and Luke should take out he should take out the steel iron lance and trade. Yeah, I mean, he should also trade the iron sword to Rhodey because he can use steel, but Rhodey can't. Again, it's like Cain and Abel.
Oh right, yeah.
One has higher lance, one has that. That does mean he can use javelins when we get them, which is great. We'll want to do that at some point. We should take the extra Vuln out of Convoy somewhere, and we should probably give a steel sword to Iran, I guess? Might as well. It's not like we need 2 on Cecile. Steel, yeah, Xmarth already has steel. Really? Oh, okay, we might as well stash the second iron bow. There's no reason to carry 2 of the damn things around. That's pretty much it. Alright, there's really not else we can do. Look at all these enemies. Build a wall, trust no one. And don't use Cecil in the wall. She doesn't know what a defense stat is. But
Especially if you don't, use her name.
Question: does Doga get one-rounded? Draw. Because he gets doubled, right? So he's 11 defense, but like he's getting hit for like 20 attacks. He's getting hit for like 10.
10 times
yeah,
2, yeah.
Like 10. Yeah, so he's gonna like almost die if he gets hit by more than one enemy. I kind of figured that was gonna happen. That's kind of why I'm like, what if we do reclass him into like a mixed base class? In fact, let's look at his reclassing options, because I have a suspicion that like I don't think that's it. I think losing 6 HP is a little much. I'm thinking like either warrior. I think we reclass him either warrior or pirate. The fighter or pirate. So fighter is we lose 8, so we lose even more. What about pirate? I think we lose less with that, right? We lose 7. God.
Yeah, but we also gain 4 HP if we do.
Yeah, but we go down to 3 defense, so that's like still like we're not getting hit. Oh, maybe it has to be Merc.
Yeah, this is the least HP loss.
Oh, he loses no HP.
Least defense loss.
He has the same as Cecil then, but he's not getting doubled, and he might start doubling. We also can't go to Merm because we have enough. So what are our open slots, first of all? That's another question. So we could
fighter.
do fighter. It's hunter, not archer. So probably fighter or pirate. So it probably would be pirate if we did anything, because pirate. Oh, so pirate gets pirate gets us -7 but no HP. What about fighter then?
Plus
Fighters
4
we
HP.
lose even more defense, but we also get HP in addition. Oh. So if we're doing anything, it's probably fighter, or we can just leave him as knight.
I feel like we have to because I don't think we have any axes.
Is he getting double? Will we just buy one from Armory? Is he getting doubled as a knight? Like he has 5. He has 5 speed. Like how many enemies are doubling him? Like do they all have like greater than 9 speed?
9 and 9, 8. That one doesn't double. 9, 9, 8. That one doesn't double.
No, okay, I guess we do.
9, 9, 9, 9, 8, 8. Okay,
Yeah,
looks
so
like
I guess we
all but one of the archers does not double, and almost all of the.
That's fine. I guess we'll just leave him as a knight. Can't think of a better idea. And I assume the doubling threshold is, let's see, FE 12.
It's 4.
Not Astrum, attack speed. Is it? I don't know if it's 4 or 5. I have a feeling it probably is 4, though.
I thought it was 4 because I thought
I've been assuming it was 4, but I never bothered to check. New Mystery of the Emblem. It is speed, and follow-up in New Mystery is, it's 4. It is 4. It is, it's like 4 for everything up until Awakening. God damn.
What is it Awakening?
Well, okay, so actually it's okay, so here's the progression. In the original title and in Gaiden, so in FE1 and FE2, if its unit speed is greater than target speed, just as long as you have a single point more speed, you double.
Yeah, I know that.
Mystery of the Emblem, so in FE3, if it's greater than 3, Genealogy of the Holy War goes back to as long as you're faster, but only with Pursuit. Thracia all the way through Shadow Dragon is Thracia all the way through New Mystery of the Emblem is greater than 4. Your unit attack speed is greater than 4. Awakening is greater than 5, which is why I've been thinking it's 5. Fates as well is also 5. Echoes is the same. It's a pretty faithful remake, so as long as you're faster at all, you double. 3 Houses goes back to 4, and finally Engage goes back to 5. So it's been 4 for most of the series for some reason, with the sole exception of Awakening and Engage, basically. Oh, and 3. Awakening, Fates, and Engage. So there you go.
So what is it in Fates and Engage again? 4?
In Fates Awakening and Engage, it's 5. Greater than 5.
Oh, and then what is it in 3 Houses? It's 3 Houses.
3 Houses is 4.
Yeah. Oh, right, 4. Alright, I'm going to bed. Have a good night, everybody. I have a very important job interview on Monday, so wish me luck, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good luck. Bye.